and welcome to Matt's B-Movie Reviews, the show that looks at cult films that may have escaped your radar. Why aren't you paying attention? Firstly, I hope you've all entered my DVD competition I started last week. If not, click the video above and check out some of the prizes you can win and how to enter. Feature presentation. Okay, so on to this week's review. I'll be looking at Army of the Dead. This movie made me chuckle simply by reading the tagline. Sadly, the laughter soon dried up as I watched the film. Yeah. So let me outline the plot for you, if I must. A university professor and some students go on a surprise birthday break to Mexico. However, the professor has some ulterior motives and is obsessed with finding El Dorado, the lost city of gold, and leads a group astray looking for it. Unfortunately, the gold is cursed, obviously. And anyone who goes near it will be killed by an army of undead skeletal warriors. So basically, having pissed off these undead conquistadors, the students have to fight to stay alive, or risk becoming part of the army of the undead themselves. And that's basically the plot in a nutshell for you. Now, I really tried to find some amazing CGI skeleton effects that really rivaled the movie for you. I hope you enjoyed that, and I can quite honestly say if you slapped that on repeat for 90 minutes you wouldn't even come close to the annoyance I felt at watching this movie. Seriously. This is yet another sci-fi original production. You know, the guys who brought us Sharknado and every other bad creature feature out there? Yes, they're all on the Asda shelves, we know. That information alone should give you an idea of the quality on show in this movie. Now, as previously mentioned, I only wanted to see this film because the tagline read, "Never trust a skeleton with a shotgun." Now, what it should have said was, "Never trust a DVD cover to accurately represent a film. Ever." Now, to be fair, the film did feature a skeleton using a shotgun. Eventually, this was like 10 minutes from the end of the film and for about a minute in duration. I mean, talk about false advertising, god damn it. The rest of the time they're just using swords or firing magically self-flaming arrows at people. I mean, whatever.
Yeah, don't you badmouth this movie or I'll cut your gizzard out.
A talking skeleton? Now that's ridiculous. None of the skeletons even talk in this movie. I think it's safe to say you're from Army of Darkness, which I can easily say does not compare to this movie whatsoever.
Oh, right. I better get back to the land of the living.
Yeah, grab a shovel and start digging, I'll deal with you later. So what else is important to know about this movie, eh? There was... no. Skeleton, gold, beware. Nothing comes to mind. The whole thing veers around from bad TV movie to bad 90s video game in under 2 hours. Scenes where the skeletons attack only to be defeated by shooting a barrel or fuel tank are simply too much to take seriously. And only go on to ruin the explosive ending by having seen it all before. Now, the main problem with this film is the fact that a film that is so blatantly portrayed as a cheesy B-movie, why? Or why do the filmmakers insist on playing it so damn seriously that it sucks any joy you would have had out of the sheer cheesiness of the plot altogether? Can anyone answer me that? One last thing. The acting and dialogue are pretty atrocious and you end up not caring about any of the characters whatsoever. There's some truly terrible lines, and the best line for me in the movie is when two guys come across the professor rambling to himself in a cave. The main guy says, "He's in bad shape," to which the other guy replies, "He's gone crazy. Let's get out of here." Shakespeare would be so proud. I'm going to give this movie 1 star out of 5, surprisingly. And if you haven't seen this film, don't worry, because here's the link to the full movie here on YouTube, and it's also in the description box, so don't delay, watch it today. Oh yeah. So I thought I'd try something different this time round. Instead of giving you 2 movies to choose from, I'm simply going to pick a subgenre and you can pick the B movie that you want to see the most. So the first subgenre I'm going to pick, since I haven't reviewed any movie of this type, is the vampire subgenre. So if you know a good vampire B movie, why not let me know in the comments below or via my Facebook page as usual. And before anyone starts, I am not reviewing Twilight. It's not happening. I've seen it once and that was enough. As usual, thanks for watching and I hope to see you next time. My hands are cold!
You said that before!
Lou goes to stay with his uncle and cousin who run a failing burger business. Unfortunately,